For a long time, the GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate has pretty much been the definition of a luxury truck. But for 2026, GMC is rolling out some subtle but pretty significant updates. So the real question is, what's actually changed? Let's dive in and find out. This truck has always been the standard bearer, right? It's that perfect blend of raw power and this almost executive level comfort. And look, this 2026 model is absolutely carrying on that legacy. But GMC's strategy here is all about refinement, not revolution. And yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? When you're already at the top of the mountain, how do you get better? So let's break down the specific updates to see exactly where GMC focused its attention for the new model year. Okay, first things first, let's talk about what you can actually see. Our little tour is going to start with the updates to the truck's exterior style and the luxury inside. Right off the bat, let's be clear. That bold, commanding presence of the Denali Ultimate, it's not going anywhere. You'll recognize this thing from a mile away. The update here is all about giving buyers some fresh options for personalization. So here's the deal. For 2026, GMC is retiring White Frost Tri-Coat and Thunderstorm Gray. In their place, you've got two new options, Glacier White Tri-Coat and Coastal Dune. It's a subtle shift for sure, but one that definitely gives the truck a more modern, sophisticated feel. And this quote really nails their whole strategy. The goal isn't to reinvent the truck. It's about enhancing its presence, keeping that core identity, that bold Denali DNA, while just making sure the appearance stays fresh and current. All right, let's move inside where the story of refinement continues. The Denali Ultimate's cabin was already a benchmark, let's be honest, so the updates this year are all about enhancing an already premium experience. Many of the defining features are carried over. The full-grain leather massaging seats, which are amazing by the way, the beautiful open-pore wood, and that immersive Bose sound system. For 2026, the focus is really on elevating the material finishes and refining the trim appointments throughout the cabin, just polishing what's already there to a higher gleam. Okay, style is one thing, but what about the experience behind the wheel? Let's shift gears and talk about the upgrades that actually affect how this truck drives, how it sounds, and how it responds. First up, let's talk power. For anybody who loves the performance of the current model, I've got good news. GMC decided not to mess with a winning formula, carrying over that same potent V8 engine. And that winning formula is the standard 6.2-liter V8, delivering a very healthy 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. This makes sure that powerful, confident performance that owners expect is still front and center. So if the engine is unchanged, what's new? Well, the most significant update to the driving experience isn't about raw power. It's about the sound, the feel, and the emotion. The big news here is a new available feature, a sport exhaust calibration. This is all about making the drive more engaging. It sharpens the throttle response and, more importantly, it gives that V8 a richer, more aggressive sound when you accelerate. It really taps into a growing desire for a more visceral driving experience, even in a luxury vehicle. And the enhancements don't stop with the sound. There's also a significant upgrade to the brains of the operation, the infotainment and connectivity system. The core tech, like those massive screens and the incredible Super Cruise hands-free driving system, remains best in class. The key upgrade for 2026 is under the surface, with the move to GM's new Ultifi software platform. So what is Ultifi? Well, think of it as a major operating system upgrade for your truck. It's designed to make the infotainment system faster and more responsive, but its main benefit is allowing for much quicker and easier over-the-air software updates, which helps future-proof the truck's technology. All right, we've covered the style, the interior, the performance, and the tech. Let's bring it all together for a final summary with some clear takeaways. We've gone through a lot of details, so let's put everything in one place to see exactly what's new and what isn't for 2026. So here's the breakdown. The changes for 2026 really focus on personalization and the driving experience. Things like new colors, that engaging exhaust option, and a smarter software platform. Meanwhile, the core strengths of the Denali Ultimate, its powerful V8 engine and its top-tier luxury features, are all carried over. Ultimately, the 2026 Denali Ultimate is an evolution. GMC has taken a truck that was already exceptional and just made it slightly more modern and more engaging, without altering the fundamentals that make it a leader in its class. So, the real question isn't just whether these changes are good, it's whether these specific, thoughtful refinements are enough to keep the Denali Ultimate at the absolute peak of the luxury truck mountain. What do you think?